We are speechless. We have no speech.
We don't know how to prepare you for what you're about to see.
Prepare for Suburban Sasquatch. Evening all, with the Bachelor Boys, I'm Jim.
I'm Art.
And tonight we have quite a little number for you. It's called Suburban Sasquatch.
Suburban Sasquatch is an ultra-low-budget, independently made horror film created by a bunch of guys out in America somewhere called Troubled Moon Productions.
Now, I don't really know what a moon would have to be troubled about.
What's the matter, Moon? So the film starts out with this pretty wicked CGI starting sequence.
Creepy forests are cool.
The film itself is just amazing. On a very, very limited budget, Troubled Moon have created a really fun little horror film about a killer suburban Sasquatch terrorizing a small town. That's it. That's the entire premise of the film. I mean, obviously other things happen as well, but Suburban Sasquatch killing people is the main premise of the movie.
There are so many things that make this movie amazing, but the main one has to be Suburban Sasquatch himself.
This is what a Suburban Sasquatch is meant to look like in real life.
And this is what the Suburban Sasquatch looks like in Suburban Sasquatch.
Now firstly, it's obviously a man in a slightly modified gorilla suit, but that's part of his appeal. Gorilla suits rule.
His breasts are so prominent. Why are his nipples so big?
He's regenerating.
So the Suburban Sasquatch shows up and inexplicably starts slaughtering people in this town. You don't really question why he does it. He's a big monkey and he's mad.
Later on they kind of imply in this film that he's mad about suburban development, but who cares? Any excuse to get a Suburban Sasquatch to just start tearing the place apart.
Suburban Sasquatch usually kills people by appearing suddenly, mauling them, tearing off their limbs, sometimes eating them, sometimes hitting them with their limbs.
Sometimes he drinks their blood, complete with glug glug noise. Suburban Sasquatch also has some other skills, some of which are pretty hard to explain.
For example, he can teleport.
He can also float really fast down a street as if on roller skates.
He can also pick up badly CGI'd cars. That is amazing. Something else that we found quite odd about Suburban Sasquatch was that every now and then a part of his body would appear CGI'd, like his foot or his head.
We don't know if this is because they wanted the Suburban Sasquatch to appear larger, or if because the human inside Suburban Sasquatch was showing and they needed to cover him up. Look at his feet!
So, among all the killing and eating of limbs, some central characters start to emerge.
The first of which is this very average looking man, who we shall dub Mr. Bland. Mr. Bland is a writer looking to score a big scoop. We really don't think they could have found a more average looking man for the role.
Eventually, Mr. Bland finds out that it's Suburban Sasquatch that's causing the murders.
We thought Mr. Bland was so bland.
In fact, we thought he was bland enough to have our top 5 this time be Top 5 Bland Moments from Mr. Bland.
So bland.
The other lead character was a bit more interesting. She was this Native American girl who had been pledged to protect mankind from Suburban Sasquatch.
She keeps showing up throughout the film, shooting her bow at Suburban Sasquatch, harassing him throughout his killing spree. There are quite a few supporting characters as well, each with their own little subplot.
In fact, it seemed as if Troubled Moon got their entire town to help out with this film and act in bit parts, which we find really endearing and adorable.
You've got the fat cop,
The granny,
the mystical shaman,
the little kid,
the skinny cop,
fat pompous newspaper editor,
plus a whole lot of Suburban Sasquatch fodder.
Wait, go back to that editor guy. He looks directly at the camera.
He looks so frustrated. Maybe he's the troubled moon. One of the film's greatest moments happens during one of Suburban Sasquatch's murder scenes. He's besieging a couple in a house. These people are so weird. Look at the way the husband is dancing while his wife knits quietly on the couch.
Suburban Sasquatch attacks the wife through the window, but then proceeds to wait patiently at the door as if he is waiting to be let in.
The husband actually opens the door and lets him in, despite the fact that there's a clear Suburban Sasquatch silhouette through the curtain. We could talk about the terrible acting, the bad CGI, the lack of production values, but this isn't the point of Suburban Sasquatch. The point of Suburban Sasquatch is a giant monkey going around killing guys.
We could tell Troubled Moon actually put quite a bit of effort into this film, and for that, we salute them.
Until next time, we're the Bachelor Boys.